Dear Jerry, I've heard Internet Computer Protocol mentioned by some creators as all these conspiracy theories surrounding it. Is it evil? Is the technology immoral? Is this bad? Are we investing in our own destruction? And I'm going to speak to those now because I have done lots of reading and movie watching into the world of conspiracies myself. And here's how I see it. There's two basic scenarios, plus the ultimate scenario that I am God and this is my whole universe, so you should focus on the outcomes you want. I mean, that is the first primary thing. Thinking all these conspiracies and all these realities you don't want to experience, like, stop that. Start thinking about exactly what you would like and the best case scenario and how Internet Computer Protocols technology could drastically transform the world in a positive way by giving us real ownership of the things we're doing on the internet, giving us hard trackable currencies, and allowing us to easily interface with the world. Think about that instead of getting into, well, this is going to be worse manipulation and centralization and control. So if you're in the world of conspiracies, there's the idea that there's a hidden hand that controls everything that goes on at the highest levels, and it's all a hierarchy, and it's all compartmentalized. These are general things. If you watch a lot of conspiracy stuff, there's a hidden hand that is not seen, repetitive, but we'll move on. And then there's these secret plots and stuff. So I've seen one video in particular where the main way that ICP was attacked in the video was suggesting that a certain organization was connected with ICP and that they were making it out like ICP was going to be this dystopian future reality where we're all controlled on this one single interface, that the internet is rebuilt, which actually, if you think about it, the video that was fudding ICP in a very well done way actually sold it pretty well if you could see through the BS in it. But they were saying that this could be the ultimate dystopian technology where there is some kind of a backdoor, which certainly the team is claiming there's not. But they're saying there could be a backdoor and everybody will all have their currency and all be on the ICP platform, and then that'll be the ultimate platform to control everybody. So my thoughts when that's brought up, it's like, well, the way the internet's set up already, even if, like, your worst case scenario, that was true about ICP, I don't really see that that'd be much different from what we've already got, where we have these very small amount of social media companies that are obviously all controlled by the same basic people, and they're making the rules that are the same across all the platforms. They're banning creators across all the platforms just the same. They're blocking and censoring the same words, putting out the same ideas. I really don't see how, if it was on ICP versus it was the way it is now, how it'd be much different, except maybe things would actually all interoperate better, and maybe it'd be harder to manipulate currency, that even in that scenario, that the technology at least would offer us some potentials for ownership of our own applications. And it can't be any worse than the system we've already got in place that is screwing people up globally with bad ideas that are blatantly false and then said so many times people believe them. So it seems ridiculous to me to suggest that also with that somehow there's organizations that are connected to ICP and Definity and somehow they're bad, but then who are the good guys? Are the good guys these people with some of these other cryptos that have technology that's not very impressive, and they're the good guys? Like, that's ridiculous too. So if you actually bring the conspiracy theories out that are shared and people are afraid of, and it gets to look ridiculous. Like, really, if this is your only reason that you're concerned about your ICP investment, I think you're in a really good position. Now, is it possible that we move towards a future that's more controlled and dystopian than now? If that's what everybody else wants to have and thinks about and manifests and tolerates, then sure, that's possible, but I'm not interested in that. And I think most of us would like to see a future with more freedom. And the odds are, to me, I'm extremely confident that the technology behind Internet Computer Protocol from Definity and the privatized version of it is going to give us much more freedom to create and explore and to build wealth than we currently have today. That the technology eliminates $10 trillion, most of a $10 trillion cybercrime. If the internet was rebuilt on ICP, at least in theory, from what we can see today, one of the largest economic problems in the world of cybercrime could be addressed. And that's a guaranteed win, even if everything else stayed the same. Just cutting back on these massive cybercrime losses is something very clear and real. So it is important to get into hidden knowledge and to look at some of these ideas that are, out there and that you don't usually hear and that go against things. But at the same time, you need to have a balanced point of view and not use conspiracies as an opportunity to create a reality that you don't want to experience. And that's what I see ICP. It feels good to me. It feels like if the future gets so utopian that we're all telepathically connected and we're so free that we don't even need the internet and technology, well, it doesn't matter at all what you invest in today, does it? So, to me, that's kind of the ultimate positive future we could go towards. And if we're going to go towards a negative future, it looks like to me that the hidden hand is actually steering the future of the internet towards internet computer protocol and Definity's technology for utopia. It looks like that's where everything's going. Now, with conspiracies, things are very compartmentalized. So often a group towards the top will not know about what another group towards the top's doing. For example, in certain areas, things will be very coordinated, but in other areas, you'll have one team, for example, a company that is being controlled by the hidden hand, and they will be fighting with or having, apparent problems and competition with another company that is also controlled by the same hidden hand. And, the people at the companies will have no idea that it's all being orchestrated at some higher level. So either way, if you're into the conspiracies and the future is dark, then ICP is the place to be. Because if it really is that dark and we really can't do anything about it, well, be one of the top investors in it, and maybe you can get a seat at the table with the hidden hand people. And if in that scenario, it's not going to matter anyway. I'm not going to invest in it. What are you going to do? Put into another crypto? Are you going to save the world putting your money into some other crypto that somehow is not dystopian? It's ridiculous. So I've been over all these conspiracy theories that you all have suggested months and months and months ago in my head before I decided to go all in and put my entire everything into ICP. I went through all that stuff. I double checked myself. I went through all the lines of logic and reasoning. And from what I see, all roads lead to internet computer protocol. Whether it's except the ultra positive one, in which case you don't need to do anything today except be pure joy and bliss and telepathically connect with everybody and vibe out. So there you go. If you enjoyed this video, I am a full-time YouTuber and Twitch streamer. I recorded this live on Twitch in response to discussions we were having while I was playing Marvel Snap on Twitch. And if you'd like to get the full experience, go to jerrybanfield.com. Follow me on Twitch. Be there for the live videos. Ask me your questions. Talk with the community. Chat with us on Internet Computer Protocol in our open chat. It's directly on Internet Computer Protocol. That's the biggest community. Then you can also join on Patreon to watch all my videos on every topic ad-free for free. And if you pay, then you can chat with me also in Discord for the fastest response. I've got music, games, and books. I'm on X, so if you enjoyed this, I hope you'll dive in for the full experience. And at a minimum, leave a like and subscribe. For goodness sake, somebody said, Jerry, you got to ask your subscribers to leave a like and subscribe. So there you go. Leave a like and subscribe.